Hi Peaches, it's Shaaba. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on another video. I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. I was scrolling on Insta the other day and I came across this thread that really intrigued me and I was like, oh my god, I really want to talk to you about this because I'm really interested to continue this thread on to see what you guys say in the comments. The thread was from a mum who's talking about how her kid had said something that was supposed to be cute but actually came out really creepy. And I totally get this. Sometimes kids make up words. I mean, I'm 29 and I still make up words. I blame it on the ADHD, but we all know it's really because I'm just a child. I mean, at least that's the excuse I give. No, but my vocabulary is really bad. But I could relate to this so much. I give you two examples. One, adorable in my opinion. So my sister used to call ketchup blobby. She really struggled with the word ketchup. So naturally, because I guess it looks like blobs on a plate, it's just called blobby now. And even now, to this day, when I'm in my house when my sister is miles and miles and miles away, I'll say to Jamie, hey, I need some blobby. Like, it's just become part of my vocabulary now. Adorable, right? Blobby, ketchup, cute. A less adorable one. The same sister couldn't say museum, but one of her favourite movies of all time was Night at the Museum. Night at the Museum? Night of the Museum. It's Night at the Museum, right? I'm pretty sure it's Night at the Museum. I don't know why, she just absolutely loved it. That and Lightning McQueen, and she couldn't say McQueen either. She called him Lightning Manakana, which in my opinion is a lot harder to say than McQueen. But Lightning Manakana is kind of cute. What was less cute was Night at the Euphemist, which is what the movie became. And when I say she would watch this movie multiple times a week, every week, I don't know why, it just sounded like it was going to become a horror to me. Night at the Euphemist doesn't sound like something that's going to have an Easter head calling you dum-dum, and Owen Wilson trying to save the world as a tiny bitty cowboy.
Ow! That didn't hurt.
So that was my very long-winded way of saying that I was really interested in this thread and I wanted to see what other kids had to say. Disclaimer, by doing this, I do not promise one little bit that I will not end up adopting some of these phrases, okay? As we go through them together, if some of them are particularly cute or stick in my brain, you cannot blame me for that. Just before we continue with the video though, if I could kindly ask, are you subscribed? Because if you're not, there's absolutely no pressure to. You don't have to, but I'm just letting you know, it's super duper help me out if you did. So if you're feeling kind of saucy and you wouldn't mind clicking that little button underneath this video and you just fancy to, I don't know, hear a bit more about the channel, support the channel in some way, in a totally free way, then maybe you could like click that little button. Maybe. Only if you want to. No pressure. All right, let's see what some kids have to say. My 5-year-old once said, I've got ear ink coming out, and he meant earwax. See, this one to me is creepy. This is certified creepy. It reminds me of a movie that, you know, I realized that like 99.9% of my problems are the fact that my overactive imagination likes to sabotage me and turn everything into a horror movie. But the idea of ear ink coming out, that just feels like something from a horror movie. Like a little kid being like, Mummy, I'm not feeling too well. And then just seeing like black liquid forming some kind of being that chases you around. Oh no. I'm freaking myself out already. No. Also, why is earwax coming out of your ear? Like, if you're pulling it out like a Shrek candle, I kind of understand, but it doesn't just leak out like ear ink would. No, child, you're creepy. That's my verdict. Oh, I felt spicy and mean. My 3-year-old calls his big toe his thumb toe. That's adorable. And do you know what? It makes a lot of sense. And why not? Why shouldn't it be called a thumb toe? This kid is astute. This kid is going places. This kid knows logic. They're gonna pass O-level plus. Their logical reasoning is on point. I see you. I respect you. Would I go so far as to call it cute? Maybe it's like neutral, right in the middle of our scale. My son calls tattoos stamps. Oh, adorable. And nipples chest buttons. Aw. I mean, the word buttons in relation to bodies is kind of Coraline, you know? So it's like borderline, but stamps, that's hella cute. I love that so much. Do you know what I can imagine as well? Like, as a kid, I used to have these tiny little, like, pens that weren't really pens. They were like, they were stamp pens. The nibs were different shapes and they were so basic, right? Like a star or a heart. Sometimes you get like a smiley face or something and you just use it and you'd like stick them all over you. That was me. I just so love the idea of like this little squish walking around and being like, Mummy, Daddy, what's that? Can I have one? And just like stamping themselves with these tiny little pen things. Like, oh, so cute. Breaking the meta wall though, Jamie's most recent tattoo is actually of a stamp. So I feel like that would blow this child's mind because it'd be like, yeah, the chest buttons, It's kind of cute. I see it. It's maybe more like here. It's here on the scale. It does remind me of my little twin sisters when they were like really, really tiny. I have this mark here. I don't know if you've ever noticed it in videos. It used to be something that I covered up, but I'm very at peace with it now. It doesn't bug me at all. But it used to be a lot more raised. I keloid scar. I'm brown. People with additional pigmentation are more likely to keloid scar. It is the opposite of POC privilege, sad times. But when I got the chicken pox, this one in particular decided to keloid scar. And when it was raised, the twins used to call it my pebble. And I just thought it was the most adorable thing ever. I actually think things like that, they kind of help you get over things. I don't know, the innocence of kids to just see things for like what they are without having that like learned stigma that society puts on you for certain things. I love it. I'm so here for it. I mean, the same twins also used to call my bra boobs. And that would lead to some less wholesome things that I try so hard not to laugh at. For example, one of them running around the garden saying that they'd stolen my boobs whilst not giving me my bra back. Let's just move on. I fell down and I got some floor hair on my tongue. Says a child. The carpet is floor hair. That is gross. That is disgusting. That is gross. It's not creepy. I feel like it needs like a new dimension on our chart, but I'm gonna put that as hella cute. It is cute on this dimension. Cute but gross. Much like when my cat dribbles, I have this dual sense of pride and bleh. Poor kid though. Walking around, like, how must you land to get carpet on your tongue? I'm just trying to visualize, like, the... No. Calling a carpet floor hair is pretty accurate, to be fair, especially if you have cats, which might sound like a gross thing to say, but say cats, but it's fellow pet owners, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. The hair, dude. The pet hair is everywhere. Also, being a long-haired person, like, wow. When my sisters come to stay, because they also have long hair, you can just find them everywhere. They're just everywhere. I used to be able to be like, how do you know it's mine? To Jamie's, but now whenever he picks one up, it's bright pink, so it's a bit of a giveaway. I love this. My daughter sometimes says that she has fizzy feet. I can only imagine this being pins and needles, and now that's what it's called in our house. This is for sure absolutely adorable. And what a perfect term. Fizzy feet. That's so cute. Oh, goodness. Does it defeat the purpose if you train your child to say things like this? Like, could I, when I have a little squish, just tell them that pins and needles is just called fizzy feet? Just for my enjoyment. Does that make me a bad mum? Oh, that's so adorable. That is so adorable. I will probably call them fizzy feet from now on. Gosh, it's been a while though since I've had fizzy feet. Oh, I've jinxed it now. I'm gonna get it really soon. I just know it. My daughter would call tears drops of crying. I think that's really cute. I can see it being creepy in different contexts, but I'm gonna go with really cute. Oh, but that is so cute. I feel like it's something that belongs on like an emo album. Like your daughter is gonna grow up to like be the new songwriter of the new wave of Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy. It's just gonna happen. And dolls would be kid statues. That turned creepy real fast. Mostly because dolls are creepy and statues are creepy. I don't think I could ever look a statue in the eye. I mean, not that I do this often anyway, but I can't look at statues the same. Ever since Doctor Who made statues hella scary. But a kid who knows to combine the scariness of dolls with the scariness of statues, no. That kid is gonna punk you so bad. Next, snack holes for pockets. This is not only adorable, this is certified genius. Oh my goodness. Of course they're snack holes. But then what does that mean this is? I would like to know. That is absolutely adorable and very, very correct. I feel like me and this kid will be good friends. We share the same values. We share the same priorities. Snacks. And pockets. Very important, very lacking in women's fashion. More snack holes, please. More snack holes in more gender neutral fashion. The future. When my oldest was 3, she was in the washroom and she said that she needed the poop light on, which was the fan. And we still call it that now. Oh, the poop light. It's not even a light, but I guess it's just like the idea that it's high. That is really cute. I'm gonna say that's really cute, but if I think about it too much, it becomes slightly less cute, like maybe here, because where my mind is sitting is why a kid feels the need to have a fan on in the first place. Like, was the poop that smelly. The 3-year-old was like, I need to save you from this. Poop like me, mama. I don't think that's the case. I think it was probably like just a norm of like, every time I poop, there's this whirring sound. Where's the poop light? As opposed to actually thinking of its function, which in itself actually makes it more adorable. So maybe we slide it back up like, here. My daughter calls restaurants dinner shops. That is genius. That is absolutely genius. They are dinner shops. They are shops where you buy your dinner. Sorry, I just went into like a mind thought of like, why are different things called different things that aren't just shops? Like in Spanish, because I'm doing Duolingo, clothes are called like tienda de ropa, right? It's like clothing stores. But we don't call them dinner stores. A food store is like a supermarket. But what about cooked meals? Surely that is like a cooked food store. Like, since when did it turn into patisserie? I get it that patisserie was the origin word, but why? Why is it not bread shop or bread store? Or like, if it was patisserie, I don't know what the translation of patisserie means, assuming the cerie means shop, you know, like brasserie, boulangerie. Wait, that's not quite a cerie. You know what I mean? Then why is it that there's no like significant and constant prefix at the end of these? Does that mean that hairdressers should actually be called like head cut shops? This kid is onto something. Does that mean cinemas are movie shops? Or is that blockbusters? Okay, there's plot holes. There's plot holes to work through, but it doesn't mean that it can't be done. I see your logic. I respect your logic. Thank you, child. Cute. Very cute. My 2-year-old calls the library the book house. That is so cute. That is so cute where the books live. I want to go to a book house. It's a very cool concept. It's very Toy Story, you know, like there needs to be a movie made about this where like this is like old, frazzled little librarian who's really grumpy leaves at the end of the day. And then during the night, all these books like come alive. Oh my gosh, maybe one of them can have like an issue with like an unwritten chapter. And the personalities of the books and like how they're animated can depend on like the time that they're from and the kind of genre that they fill. So like something Charles Dickens would be like super hoity-toity, and then something like murder mystery would be like like very skitty-eyed and skeptic. Or maybe that would be the detective to like help the story out. And there could be like a romance thing, like a romance book that's like, just trying to find its true love. Maybe from like a sports book which plays like the classic jock. Okay, all right, I know I've just taken this too far, but I am invested. I am so invested. See, normal people will now just move on from the idea, but my brain is going to continue ticking with this. It's not going to go anywhere, but it's going to continue ticking with this. I'm going to have a fully fledged storyline and I'm just going to not send it anywhere. That's what I look forward to tonight. Thank you for your service. My daughter had a cold and runny nose. She said her nose was so sad. It was crying nose tears. Oh, that is so adorable. Why are kids so cute? I see this. And it leads me to another question, which I don't think a kid would be able to answer. But there is a difference between a nose actually crying, right? And a nose running with bogies. Look, you're gonna think I'm silly, but like seriously, there are these phantom moments where your nose just runs with water. You don't expect it, you don't have a cold, sometimes you do have a cold, but it's like literally just liquid, like water. That's the crying. That's the real tears. That's when your nose is sad and not just expelling bad things that your body doesn't want inside. I'm convinced of it. My daughter forgot the word ankle and referred to it as her foot wrist. Adorable, logical. You should be best friends with thumb toe person. Together you're going to change the medical game. I see you. Cute, very cute. My little one calls my stretch marks birth tattoos. And now I love them. Yay you. Firstly, yay you for loving your birth tattoos, because oh my goodness, you totally deserve to love your birth tattoos. Secondly, birth tattoos, hella cute. One of mine calls freckles sprinkles. They are, they're little sun sprinkles. I love this. I love this so much. Oh, and it makes me feel so happy because I don't get freckles. I personally love freckles. I don't understand the stigma behind freckles because it used to be so hated on, and now people literally henna tattoo freckles to their face. And that just goes to show that fashion is such a fad, and what's in and not in is such a fad, and your beauty and your like inherent worth should absolutely not be based on these fashionable fads that constantly dip in and out. Kim Kardashian says it's good to have a big butt, then it's not. Breast implants are great, small boobs are in. You will never ever be happy with how you look if the baseline for your happiness is fashion. It's just, it took me a long time to realize that, but that realization makes the term sprinkles even cuter for me. Big cute. Big cute. My daughter named the area behind her knee her leg pit. What is it with these medical geniuses in children? I guess it's because like bodies are the one thing that they tell us about the most. So they're like, my leg pit, she says, pointing to her inner elbow. Oh Lord. My son calls lint between the toes fuzzy bugs. That is too cute. Oh my goodness. I think this wins the cuteness award. That is so adorable. Again, don't think about it too much because the idea of bugs between your toes is not the one, but fuzzy bugs? This is definitely something that I will be using with my little squish going forward. My grandson calls cotton candy yummy hair. I agree. Just don't try and eat this one because that would not taste nice. But cotton candy tastes great and absolutely it's very much like oh, the one that started the thread. I love this one so much. My 6-year-old wiped some sleep out of my 2-year-old daughter's eye. He said, "Here, you have a dream crumb in your eye. Make a wish and you'll have good dreams tonight." I rest my case. Hugely adorable. This wins. This wins in the adorableness scale today. But we had some top contenders. Sprinkles, fuzzy bugs, fizzy feet. I see you. In stark comparison, my family used to call the sleep in one's eyes monsters. Very different vibe to dream crumbs. Much prefer dream crumbs. I vow to try to only use dream crumbs going forward. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more. I hope that tomorrow when you wake up, you have some lovely little dream crumbs for you to make wishes on too. Be kind and have a great day. Bye.